Right, here we are again, back on iRacing, doing the Super Formula Lights open setup race at Montreal.
You're starting from the pits, grid your car and then exit so we don't have to sit here and wait.
I never knew you could do that.
Oh, I didn't know that worked that way.
Yeah, I'm not the only one. I'm starting a race P24 out of 25. Absolutely convinced there's going to be mass carnage in the first couple of corners. I'm quite surprised there isn't. One car a bit wide and that was about it. Now if you're wondering why I'm not actually driving, don't have the wheel in my hand, that's because I've been playing around with OBS trying to up the picture quality on the recordings and I massively overdid it. The save file for this race was something like 90 gig. For me to upload something like that to YouTube, it'd be taking something like 10 or 12 hours. So not an option for me on my broadband. Right, as we've got a spinner on the left hand side. As you can see, I'm still taking it easy. We're up to 22nd out of 25. I'm just trying to bed myself into this race. Tricky track to race on, but thankfully we're in the dry, not the rain. So two ahead of me just start battling. I decided I don't want any part of it. The Red Bull car backs off really early, nearly catches me out. And, oh! Yeah, car bouncing across the track. Had to take evasive action. But thankfully we survived. I didn't get much time to practice for this track. I had about 20 minutes before the race, which is probably twice the amount of practice I'd normally have. But we survived the first lap, which was the plan from starting at the back. Now we can try and catch the guys ahead. I don't know how many of you have actually done this race so far this week. For me, this is a Saturday afternoon, my first chance to do this one.
I'm finished.
All the champions. I've been quite surprised how clean this race has been so far. Not the mass carnage I was expecting. We normally have a saying that we've got two cars off. That black and orange car just gave me a heart attack. I was convinced it was going to come back onto the track. Thankfully it didn't. It stayed out of the way. Right, we're on lap 3. Nice pack of cars ahead of us. Took me a while to get this corner right. Still not getting it right. Verdine runs a little bit wide in the little hairpin. One thing that did surprise me, apart from the wall, just clipped all the champions there, got away with it. I didn't even get a 1x for that, thankfully. But yeah, it certainly got my attention. I was just about to say, the one thing that surprised me about this race was the difference in top speed between a few of the cars. Must be a few cars out there running high downforce expecting rain. Right, we're behind Kevin now, we're up to 14th after starting 24th. Just running a bit deep in that one. It's a corner I struggled on quite a lot for this race. P14 at the minute, we'll still be losing our rating. Gaining on the car ahead pretty quick there, but I think he backed off for the car ahead of him. Nice little gaggle of cars ahead. Need to work out how to actually get past them. Oh, smokehead, somebody crossed the grass. Car ahead of me got distracted, got it wrong coming out the corner. Can I get 2 in 1? I was expecting car 14 to take the racing line. This is what I mean about the difference in top speed. Look at this. 2 for 1. If they could all just line up like that every lap, it'd be brilliant. Right, we are up into P11. P10 just the front of us, Adam. I'm still being pretty careful at this point in the race. I haven't got time to do it a second time, so I don't really want to throw away a good result. And being in 11th position, I am actually gaining iRating now, so that's good. Although obviously being in P11, I do want P10. So just try and knuckle down, try and close the gap down a bit. It seems so weird me just sitting here doing a commentary on my own racing. This Halo doesn't help views. Just struggle to judge the closing speeds. Oh, little lock up by Adam. It's cost him a little bit of time. as we're trying to put the pressure on but not hit the wall at the same time. Car in front of Adam is a lap car, back marker, down in 23rd place. They keep well out of the way, thank you for that, I do appreciate it. Can we gain Adam down the straight? Yes, quite rapid. Of these cars, have got a wicked draft on this circuit, or a few cars are running a lot more downforce than I am. Right, on to lap 8, time to get her head down, try and pull away from Adam now. Don't make any silly mistakes and smack the wall, or lock up into the corners. Must admit, I'm very relieved this race wasn't held in the wet. I probably would have been in the wall 20 times by now. Adam's just 0.3 behind me. Should have a good draft, but he's actually dropping back, so he's definitely running more downforce than I am. Keep out the wall of champions. That's P10 confirmed. Over the line. P9, 7.8 seconds ahead of us. And actually lapping quicker than we are. So I've got a bit of work to do if I want any more places. And that's not how to gain on the car head, a bit too wide through there. Little lock up into the hairpin, nothing to worry about. "15 minutes into the race, about halfway. Things are looking good. P10 up 14 places from where we started. Robert 7.9 ahead of us at the line. Let's see if we can get that gap down a bit. Right, now we're in a bit of space on our own. I'd just ask, if you're watching this video and you're enjoying it, despite me messing up the recordings. Give the video a like, drop a comment, let me know how your race went if you've done it already. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so. I'm trying at the minute to get up to 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently on 884 if I remember rightly, as this race started. So slowly getting there. Hopefully another 2 or 3 months I'll be up to the magical 1,000. But for now, we're on to lap 10. And I've only gained a 10th on the car ahead of me that lap.
You all, Dennis?
We seem to be entering a quiet period of the race where most of the crashes have already crashed. Most of the fast drivers have already disappeared up the road. Bit of no man's land at the minute between them. But I can see Robert in the distance. And something's happened to Robert because he's now just over 6 seconds ahead instead of nearly 8. Robert's had a little moment somewhere. So I set me personal fastest lap so far in the race. 1:29.9. Robert ahead was doing a 1:31.6. So 1.7 seconds slower than me that lap. Bouncing off the rev limiter. Got a nice little gap behind us, 3.8 seconds to Rebecca. Not often I see lady drivers in the races. Normally when there's a lady driver in the race, they normally kick my ass. But I've got to be careful. But for now, I'm just concentrating and trying to bring this gap down between me and Robert. I was only 2/10 quicker than Robert that lap. Trying to push, but trying not to crash at the same time, which is very easy around it. Trying not to make any silly mistakes at the hairpin. Trying not to lock the tyres going into the corner, not to spin the rears up coming out. up as I turned into that one. Just heard the front tyre skidding across the track.
You fucking idiot, Joseph!
Oh, something's going on
Sorry,
behind.
Jesus! Fucking retard!
He's definitely not happy behind. Not sure what happened there. Maybe we'll see it on the instance after. Robert had a good lap last lap. He was 4 tenths quicker than me. It's personal best. My personal best as well. Starting to push it through the wall of champions a bit more each lap now. And we're up to 9th. Somebody must have been in the pits. Got to keep pushing, trying to put the pressure on Robert. But at the minute we seem to be lapping near enough the same each lap. Definitely pushing through there a bit more. The car you can just see past the halo is the lap car.
Thank you.
Hopefully they won't get in our way. And Robert's actually made a pass on Maxim. Robert's up to 7th now. Hopefully this lap car keeps out of the way. Yep, brilliant. Thank you very much. Exactly what I needed. And that car ahead of us seems to be minus a week. I'm sure they're missing a wing. Hopefully we'll see in a moment. Yep, and they've just missed the chicane. Nice easy pass up to P8. Lip deep there. Right, try and chase Robert down again. Well, considering I started P24 last row of the grid up into P8, that's not a bad result at all at the minute. And we have just over 3 minutes of the race left to go. I'm still just over 6 seconds ahead behind Robert. But Robert's actually made a move. Oh no. 2 cars ahead are fighting. That's 6th and 7th place having a battle ahead of us. I'm definitely pushing through that corner a bit more. Starting to find my rhythm through there. Trying to push, but trying to keep out of the wall at the same time. Gap to the cars ahead is just over 5 seconds. It was nearly 7. So they are slowing each other down a little bit. Onto the 19th lap. That was my best lap of the race so far. 1:29.6. Cars ahead are a second a lap slower. Quickly running out of laps to catch them, but I won't stop trying. Need them to fight a little bit harder, slow each other up. Trying to push hard as I can through there. It's another 1:29.6, just slightly slower than my previous lap. Gap's less than 4 seconds now. I can see him ahead. Just a little bit ahead, but I'm quickly running out of laps. Using all the track through there. .29.4, that was my fastest lap of the race. I'm pushing hard as I dare to try and catch them. And no, pushing a little bit too hard. No idea why I insist and keep going forward there. Instead of just backing up a little bit. Oh, that's my hopes of, what, 7th place gone? 9th place is 7 seconds behind. I don't think I damaged the car. I just scraped the wall. I was on a 0x race until that point. The very last lap. Just pushing a little bit too hard to try and catch the cars ahead. But this is the last lap. I had a nice gap behind me. No real harm done. Just need to make sure I don't do anything stupid for the chicane and all the champions for the final time. There we go. To the line and the race finish. And that is P8 from P24 on the grid. I'll quite happily take that. Could have done with a little without the little 2x at the end, but oh well. Right, let's go and check the incidents. Oh, there we go. All the Champions claims its first victim. And this is tangled between a couple of cars that I was lucky to avoid. Yeah, there I go, across the curb. Nothing much there, just a lock-up. Little tap for the car in front. Oh, and that's that black and orange car that nearly gave me a heart attack because I thought it was going to rejoin straight into me. Oh, man. Oh, carnage. I get going again. Nearly avoided them, nearly. Ouch.
You fucking idiot, Joseph! Sorry, Jesus!
That's what he's getting so angry about. And that's how he lost his wing.
Thank you.
Oh, that's my little spin. Just squeezing past the wall. Well, I didn't just reverse a little bit, I've done that. And that was a very slow spin. Not sure how they managed that. And that was it. Right, let's go and check the results. We were in split 2 of 4. 1968 strength of field. Safety rating increased by 0.11 and my R rating up by 35. So nice to get a double green from a Super Formula Lights race. As you can see here, we were car number 7, started 24th and finished all the way up in 8th place. Just our 2x from the last lap. And our fastest lap of the race was a 1:29.4. The race leader, who just dominated the race, a 1:28.1. So, what, just over 1.2 seconds a lap quicker. But I'm not feeling too bad about my lap time in a minute, because the leader was the only one in the 1:28s. Everybody else in the 1:29s, 1:30s. Or even 1:31s. Yeah, so I wasn't too far off the pace of everybody apart from the race winner. Right, if you enjoyed that video, I shall hopefully see you in the next one.